Was that Bazball or sensible cricket? I mean, help me out here, guys, because for me, that felt like England played traditionally to win that match, to chase down those runs. They didn't do anything stupid. They didn't throw it away. Maybe India thought, you know what, they're going to come out there and they're going to give us a hell of a lot of chances. Well, they did not. And England creates history at Headingley once more. This is my review of day 5. Last night and this morning, we saw the exact same tactics from Ben Duckett and Zach Crawley. What were those tactics? Don't throw your wicket away. Respect Bumrah. And then obviously Siraj bowled well too. You know, he bowled really well. Respect Siraj. Don't throw it away early on in this morning. Because I also think that India probably expected England to go out there and just, you know, flash at everything, and they were expecting a couple of nicks and things just to go all over the place, which has happened before for Bazball. But is it now sensible? You know, are they actually now starting to realise that there are other ways of winning a cricket match? It doesn't have to be like a T20 game. And if you look at all the batters, let's start with Ben Duckett and Zach Crawley. Both of them had strike rates of 50 at the beginning of their innings. You know, and obviously Ben Duckett, who played, I said the other day that he is the unsung hero for me of England. He does not get the kind of credit that a Joe Root gets, a Ben Stokes gets. Harry Brook, you know, is seen as their best all-format player. I do not agree with that. I think Ben Duckett is somebody who can play all around the world. He's played well in India too. We all know Brook in India. That's still a hurdle that he needs to cross. But I think Ben Duckett was absolutely sublime. And then later on, you know, he knew the bowlers that he wanted to target. Because if you look here, it was 2.38, the run rate in the first hour, session 1. The moment Krishna and Thakur, that's another thing where people questioned Shubman Gill. I know Butch was one of them. You bring those two guys on after drinks, immediately within half an hour, that run rate shoots up from 2.38 to 4.19. Look at this bowling card, for example. It tells a massive story. Now, this is not the bowling card at the end of the day. This is the bowling card of the first session. So immediately, momentum, rhythm, everything is on England's side because it's just too easy. You know, the fielding is another thing for me. I don't know how you're going to fix that in a week, but aggressiveness. I know Ricky Ponting is somebody who talks about this a lot. Aggressiveness, you know, how you attack a ball, even when you're just in the field. It's not just about bowlers attacking batters or batters attacking bowlers. Fielders need to be attacking the balls as well. A lot of twos England scored as well. Easy twos, missed fields. Thakur, again, I'm sorry, he took 2 incredible wickets. You know, we need to give him that. But the moment that he had that misfield, okay, he conceded 3 runs, what should have been 1 or 2. He just sat there on the ground like he was waiting for a cup of tea. Like, I just do not understand how in any game of cricket, even if it's a social game that I go and play with grandmas and grandpas, I'm not going to sit on the ground like that. This is competitive. This is sport. This is war. So when I saw that happening, I just thought to myself, that's... And Jadeja was furious because what then also happened was Root was on strike. Root was struggling. There was really a moment there where you felt like Jadeja can get Root. And if Jadeja got Root, the game would have been completely different. But what that misfield caused was for Root to be off strike. So it's just tiny moments in the game. And India lost the majority of them. You can think about the collapses in both innings, right? What was it? 41 for 7. Was it? You guys know. It's been talked about all over. 31 for 6 or something. You think about the missed catches. At the end of the day, what England did better than India is, yes, they hung on, but they hung on while supporting each other. I just felt like there was not enough support for the bowlers. The bowlers are working really, really hard. The Indian bowlers created a lot more opportunities than the England bowlers. So that needs to tell you something, that this match was pretty much in India's grasp for the entirety up until probably yesterday or more like today. Shubman Gill's captaincy, questions could be asked, you know, should you be more proactive and less reactive? Because there was a lot of reacting today. Oh, the ball goes here, let's put a fielder there. What that's kind of telling me is that I don't know if you have specific plans for specific batsmen, because it's just kind of stuff that you do in high school or even primary school, you know, as a young little captain, you just kind of follow the ball. He played well with his bat, but at the end of the day, leading with the bat, it's tough being a captain. You're going to get a lot of criticism because, you know, you're a good captain, but then you don't score runs, then everybody starts pointing at your batting. I remember Aidan Markram last year. You know, you start scoring runs, then everybody starts looking at your captaincy. So it's a very tough position for him to be in. But I just think he's going to have to be a little bit braver. Like I said yesterday, I still think if they put them in for an hour and a half, you could have had them playing like that. You could have had Bumrah running in for 6 to 7 overs, Siraj running in for 6 to 7 overs. You don't think England would have taken that many chances. That was just the body language, the feeling that I got from England. So if you could have possibly had them going 2 or 3 and over, then you would have had maybe 10 more overs today with the new ball, maybe with 50, 60, 70 runs still in hand, but 30 is not enough. But again, we can sit here, we can say what we want. It's a much different story being out there in the middle and being here on our couch and just saying all the things that we wanted to say. But England were absolutely amazing. And is this the new England now? Is this the way forward? You know, Bazball, bye-bye, sensible, hell yeah, let's do it, because they look like a really damn good team, a really good batting unit, and they are good batters. Joe Root, Ben Stokes, Ben Duckett, Zach Crawley, Jamie Smith, you know, Harry Brook, all of them great technicians as well. Really, really good, decent batters. So is this the way forward now for England, for Bazball? Is it bye-bye? What were your thoughts?